Hello. Welcome to another video from 10x Investor Education. So, this is an update on what happened to both penny stocks today, Transcentrix and Senseonics. Okay, symbol is TRXC and SENS. I want to quickly talk about what happened today. So, if you are watching this video without watching my previous videos, these are both penny stocks in the medical device category that went up by 70 to 80% and was on breakout today. So just to give you an idea, I did not sell any of the stocks today. In fact, I bought more of them, and I'll tell you what prices I bought. As I told you in the morning, Senseonics, because of the secondary offering, the price actually went down in the pre-market by almost 10%. So, but they had a breaking news that triggered the price also up. Transcentric also they had a breaking news that price also triggered up. Okay, so why this price breakout happened today, I will let you know, and what you can expect in the future. As I said, I did not sell any of these. This is for a 10x. That is my goal. Okay, so if you followed my previous stocks, I bought Neo at $3 in a year and a half back. I still have those stocks. I bought Riot, Mara, Fuel Cell, including Renesol, almost anywhere between 50 cents to $2 range. They are trading at 15 to $20, which is close to 20x now. So the thing you need to understand, I'm trying to say, is short term pump and up is different than investing, and that is what my channel is about. So my channel is about growing wealth, not pumped up. That's the reason why I'm not taking any short term, because I know the potential of these companies next couple of years, what can happen. That is exactly the reason why I'm holding on to this stock. So coming back to Transcentrix. So Transcentrix was trading at 50 cents. Go back a month back and look at the chart. It was trading at 50 cents. They were actually struggling. Obviously, they were trying to do secondary offering, and that the price was very cheap. They had to sell a lot of stock to do that offering. So I will tell you why they're both. And also even Senseonics was struggling. Senseonics price was at 40 cents a month back. So now last this week and last week they did both at the same price, $25. One raised around $30 million, another one raised around $50 million. So what happened was 2009 2020 was bad year for medical device companies because the hospitals stopped buying any new equipment, and anything non-essential procedures they stopped doing it. So the adoptions for Transcentrix surgical robotic system, even for Senseonics equipment, which is different than robotic system, but still they were actually sales were not good. So that is the reason both companies went down a lot. They did not make up the quarters, and if you see last quarter four of both companies, they are doing good. And 2021 is what I think that will continue with all these breakthroughs in 2020 last quarter and 2021. They'll have a huge momentum, both companies, and they'll able to meet their targets, and they'll expand the markets and increase the sales and growth. So if you don't know or not, I will include in part of this video. So Transcentric was one of the most innovative companies. They got 2019 known as MedTech Award. So which is usually given a lot of screening, a lot of companies apply for it. So companies such as Peloton, Livongo Health, Butterfly Network, which invested ARC big time through SPAC. So Transcentric was in the same category receiving this award. So if you think ARC invested these stocks, so Teladoc and Livongo Health much, ARC invested heavily. Butterfly Network, ARC invested heavily. Peloton, ARC invested heavily. So there is high chance Transcentrix also ARC might invest. It's just pure speculation because this is considered as a breakthrough technology company as well. So it, even though they were struggling at 50 cents last month, and now there is a turnaround, and they have good pipeline for coming back to 2021. So today's news about Transcendtech was, so they got an approval known as CE mark approval. So just like FDA here, European Union has, they get approval known as CE mark. They got approval for Intelligent Surgical Unit known as ISU that enables mission vision capabilities of Senhance surgical system. Okay, this is nothing new. If you look at my last week's presentation, this was one of their goal in 2021 to achieve, and they got it early approval. Okay, that's all it is. This is not going to increase the immediate revenue, but this is, they already had approval from US, but this is actually enhances their position in the market. And this is what the CEO said about the approval. Augmented intelligence powered by mission vision. Mission vision will be one of the primary drivers in transforming surgery to enhance capabilities and surgeons, said the CEO. So, what is augmented intelligence? Okay, so that's also known as AI. There is a lot of difference between artificial intelligence and augmented intelligence. So, if you take care of in healthcare, augmented intelligence makes more sense than artificial intelligence because artificial intelligence is something you're trying to simulate a mission to act like a human, whereas an augmented intelligence, where you are actually helping the healthcare, whether it's a surgeon, nurse, or doctor, it will augment the surgeon to help and make the decision, make the surgery easy, less prone to errors, and less pain, and also surgeons will have a, they can do a lot more operations, more efficiency. That's what augmented intelligence means. Okay, so this approval certainly high confidence factor, but this is nothing when they compare to, they are expecting an FDA 501k approval for their robotic mission in general surgery category. So that will expand adaptation of their system. So that is expected, I think, probably March, April. So that will be big news, and there will be a big driving factor for the stock price as well. So Transcentrix did an offering last week. So there's a good news. So, and they don't have quarter results until March. So I don't majorly expect any bad news in next couple of months, until, because the stock price really went up a lot. So there is a potential that they will do another secondary offering. So keep an eye on that. And also stock price went up a lot today. Imagine, so it was 50 cents, now it's $3, which is 6x already in last 1 month. There is high chance that the secondary offering and shares, the profit taking will happen. It might go down, but I'm not selling my stock because it's impossible to predict 30% going down and catching up, because this happened overnight for both stocks. So you can't expect, if you sell off the stock, you can't expect to catch up on next wave. So that's the reason why you need to look at long term. Hey, 1-2 years, I'm not talking about 10 years or 5 years even, right? 1-2 years is where they're going to, in my view, they're going to grow a lot. That's the reason why I don't want to sell these stocks today. Okay, so coming back to Senseonics. So Senseonics, the driving, as I said, this morning actually the stock went down. Pre-market I have been observing, and almost 10%. But early morning they got a news saying that Emblem Health of New York, which is covered in New Jersey, Connecticut, and New York, which is the biggest healthcare in US, a non-profit health insurance company. Okay, so they said they are covering this particular device, continuous glucose monitoring device, from Senseonics. So that is really good news, because 2018 is when they got first FDA approval for their CGM device. So that stock that peaked in 2018, then it went all the way to 40 cents last year because of several issues. So now they getting the momentum for multiple reasons, because last 2019 and 20 they worked with several insurance companies. They adopted they adopted so that the patients are covered with the insurance, and also they got a huge Medicare coverage as well, and also the approval in Europe, so they can sell the device. And the main thing driving factor was Essentia happened last September, when they are ready to almost distribute their product in almost 125 countries. So that is huge factor that drove the stock price, from again 40 cents, 50 cents to $2 3 now. So these are, I don't see those going back to 40 50 cents because of these factors. I see a lot of good news for these two stocks coming next couple of months and years. So in fact, I did not sell any stock. In fact, I bought more stock as soon as market opened today. My first couple of hundred stocks I bought was $60. And also I bought options. I sold covered calls. I sold covered puts. So which is also because I was getting like dollar on a $2 put. So it's 50 cents. So the effective price is dollars, because I try to keep my effective price to be always 50% below the market value. So that's the way you can sell $2 puts and get $1 premium back. So that's what I did, and I invested more money into both companies. So the current today's achievement is like one of their achievements, but it's not a major. Obviously, this covers a lot, millions of more people for this device insured. But the major factor will be when they are looking in this year, I think for 4 to 6 months, they are looking for a FDA approval for a 180-day mission, because this particular implanted mission into your shoulder needs to be replaced every 90 days in US, and they already got approval in Europe. So once they get approval for 180 days, that will be one significant factor for the stock price and also adoptions, because more people will be interested to go for 180 days. And also, as I showed in my last presentation, they are getting a lot of market share for all three companies, including Abbott, Medtronic, and also Dexcom. So a lot of new patients they're getting coming up, because they showed once you implant into the body, the results are more accurate, that I showed you through PubMed results as well. So what you need to understand is this is not just end. They are working on a 360 1-year device. Once you implant it into your body, and you don't need any even it's very, because people will be more willing to take once a year device into their body than once in 90 days. Okay, so that is how the adaptation will increase, and that will be huge in both Europe and also in US, and also a lot of countries that Essentia is trying to sell their equipment. So I think these are the two factors that will drive. And if you look at it today, they raised, the offering still going on until the next 2 days. They raised around $50 million by selling their stock at $25. So the investors, institutional investors, made $70 million profit on a $50 million investment overnight. Okay, this is kind of, if I were the company owner of Senseonics, I wouldn't have not done that, because they know this news is coming. I would have done an ATM known as at the market offering, just like a Reut and Mara did. So I'll sell at the market price. So I could have sold it $2 and $3 rather than selling at $25. I would have raised, like, instead of 50 million, I would raise more like $100 million. But whatever happened. The offering is still going on. They raised close to $50 million, and that is good for multiple quarters. I don't see both other companies struggling for money. And since at the stock prices, there will be a lot more investors are interested into the stock. A reason I'll tell you, as I told in my last video, 5% was owned by Sigma. And today, if you look at the SEC postings, I just saw on TD Ameritrade, SEC 13G filings. So another company which is known as Stewart Capital Holdings, based in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, they took 8% of this company. So they just released it there, that hey, we hold this 8% of this company. That's really good news because a lot more institutional investors are interested in this company. So which is already 50% is owned by institutional investors. As it grows to 70-80%, then the stock price will continue going up. Okay, so yes, two things. I'm not selling my stock. Yes, you can expect some price pressure next couple of days because of the offering, as well as because the stock went down, because the stock went up too much. But I'm looking for long term, and that is where holding my stock, and I'm going to keep buying when on fall. When it falls like significantly 20-30%, I'm keep buying, and I'm keep following and keep informing and covering these both companies. So please subscribe to my channel. And also, not just these two stocks, there are at least 3 or 4 stocks I have been buying which are in medical and biotech categories, which I have been filtering to make a video quickly. The reason is some of these companies, they do not have options, they do not have too many profits, but they have great leadership team, they great product. So certainly some of these companies had like 10 times the volume. For example, Senseonics usual volume is like 1 million, today is like 40 million shares. So it's like 40 times. So 40 million or 400 million, I'm not even sure. So the companies that I'm going to next release video, they are in a similar penny stock category, but I don't want to release without having a deep understanding and knowledge, because the last two videos I released, I almost spent like 2 days, 1 day on each of them to understanding, go through their SEC presentation, investor presentation, and last couple of years earnings. So this is going to take time. So then there are so many penny stocks that actually can go to 1 to 10x easily than other companies. So the thing is, you need to get at the right time, right moment, so that you don't miss the boat. So please subscribe to the channel and wait for updates on these new stocks, as well as the updates on these two stocks. Hopefully you like the video. Please click the like button, and please let me know your comments whether you like these kind of stocks or not, so that I know what I can post. Thank you. Have a nice day.